Hi there. I'm back with a what's in my carry-on video. I looked into my YouTube archives. It's been almost 3 years since I shared one of these, and well, I've done a lot of traveling since then, and my kind of kit and caboodle has changed, including the bag that I use. This is the Osprey Nova women's backpack, laptop backpack. I think it's called something like that. Basically, it's an Osprey backpack designed specifically for women that has a compartment for a laptop. And I love, love, love it. I bought this at the end of 2020 and traveled all through 2021 up till now with it on all of my trips, pretty much, yeah. And I love it. It's such a great carry-on bag. It is so ample in how much you can fit in here. I mean, truly, you can fit a ton. So just to give you a basic rundown of the bag, it has 4 zippered compartments and then 1 slip compartment on the front and 2 on the sides. So this one on the front is mesh, this is very stretchy. I can fit a whole fleece in there if I really want to. The side ones are designed for water bottles. I also can fit my tripod in there if I want to. I try not to carry that. Even though I have a travel tripod, it's still pretty heavy, and I try not to put too much more in my backpack because I do carry all of my camera gear on the plane with me. I do recommend that. I mean, I think the airlines recommend that as well. The construction of the bag is designed with women in mind. Now, they do have a man's version if you're a man or you're shopping for a man. But for me, I am a curvy, short woman with a short torso. So it's important to me to have proper support, especially when I'm carrying heavier gear. I love the back of this bag. It has this mesh panel with this ventilation, which is really great. And this foam ridged support, it's really, really comfortable. The straps are also very comfortable. They have mesh on the side to reduce any sort of friction rubbing against your skin. I do use the front and waist straps sometimes, especially I have to go through O'Hare. If you've ever been to O'Hare, it's like a really long airport, and sometimes you have to go to different terminals, and it takes, you know, half an hour, and you're hiking along. So chest clip is great. I love that it's adjustable on the height. I have mine all the way up as high as possible, but it has a sliding area so you can adjust that to what's comfortable on your body. And then the waist clips, again, they are adjustable. Now, this is not like a backpacking backpack where you're gonna have hip support in that same way, like a padded hip support, but this is not designed to carry that kind of gear. That being said, like I said, it packs so beautifully. I can fit so much in here. This looks pretty like average size right now, but it can get so much bigger. But what I have packed in it today is what I bring on average with me. And it tends to fluctuate on the weather a little bit. Sometimes I'll have another layer or a scarf or gloves or something, and they can stuff really nice in the front. So I'm gonna show you what I pack in it. I did take off my, if you saw, I forget what video that was where I shared my backpack, but oh, my travel gear favorites. I did take off my Run Disney pins because I just worry about losing them, and I'm gonna find someplace else fun to display them in my home. But I got a new Millennium Falcon pin, which I'm very excited about. And you can't get locking backs for those on Amazon. So first thing, just with the exterior pockets, that I always have in the front slip pocket is my 311 bag, right? Because we still have to do this thing where we put our liquids and gels into Ziploc baggies, and they have to be 3 ounces or less in a quart-sized bag or smaller. The only standard, like if I'm not packing a carry-on bag with my toiletries, if I'm just bringing my backpack and I'm checking a bag, this is really the only thing I have in there, and it's a little small 1 ounce size of the Ultra Repair Cream, which is really great. I get very dry hands all the time, especially on airplanes, so I like to have lotion with me. And I just keep that in the slip pocket for easy access during going through security, because you still have to pull that out. Water bottle usually will be tucked in the side. I bring my own water bottle every trip. This is what I've been using for the past year or so that I really like. It's the Hydro Flask. They're lightweight. version. This is the wide mouth. I believe it's 24 ounces. Yes, it is. I've dropped this so many times and it still looks great. And it's just like the regular Hydro Flask in that it keeps the liquids at whatever temperature you put them in for a very long time, but it's much less heavy than the standard models. Okay, so that's kind of what I keep in the exterior pockets of the bag. In the interior, so there's this really nice pocket in the front that opens down all the way if you really wanted to, or most of the way. And it has some nice built-in organization here, which I really appreciate in a carry-on bag like this. So it's got 3 mesh pockets here, and then you can fit a lot in this actually. I'll show you what I've got. So just in the bottom here, I have an Erin Condren reusable shopping tote, which I use all the time. I have a Ziploc bag with several disposable masks in it because I still carry those around. Oh, and this is just like a random extra snack that I have in there. Sometimes I have random extra snacks. I do have standard snacks, which I will show you in a second. I was just going to show you, this is kind of my travel walking pharmacy. I still do the walking pharmacy. So usually I put in my supplements and any prescription medications in here. I don't have that in here right now, but this is the other standard stuff. So I always travel with a bandana. I can't tell you how handy they come in just at any old time. Band-Aids, we love the welly Band-Aids around here, so I always have some Band-Aids. I have a small-sized deodorant. This is a Dove. I have my favorite, Sugar is my favorite lip balm, so I have one of those in there. I have one of these little pop-up brushes with the mirror. Because every once in a while I remember to brush my hair. It's known to happen. I have a little hair clip. This one's super cute. It's from Main Message. It's a little moon. Well, those are my favorite. And I have a teletie. I've gotten real into these lately. They're hair ties. And what else? I have a little baggie with 4 Advil in it. I don't take over-the-counter medication that often, but I like to have it when I'm traveling, just in case. And then a couple of throat, like lozenges. These are Manduka honey ones. I can't remember exactly the name of the company, but I will try to link it for you below. So those are kind of, I just threw the chapstick on the floor. Those are the things that always are in my bag. Like I said, I add in my supplements and any prescription medications in the hopefully unlikely event that my luggage gets misplaced. I at least know I'm taken care of in that way. These things also live in here all of the time. This bag has a nice built-in key clip, which I use. I always bring at least my house key with me. I have my 2 favorite pens, for those who are pen people who are curious. They're the Sharpie S-Gel 0.7 and the Uni Jetstream 0.5. That's a ballpoint and what do we call a non-ballpoint? Gel? Gel. So those are my favorite pens. There's a little pen holder behind this mesh pocket, which is really nice. I always bring Post-it notes with me. I like to have Post-it notes, especially when I'm traveling with my children who are afraid of the automatic flushers. Super great tip is to have Post-it notes with you. When you walk into the stall, put the Post-it note over the sensor, and then it will not automatically flush. They do their business, they leave the stall, then I remove the Post-it and it flushes. They're just sensitive, and those automatic flushes, they are sudden and they are loud, so I don't blame them for that. And then I always have this little flashlight. I've taken to carrying this with me. This is super bright, by the way. This is this is a Warrior Mini, I think it's D-Light. It's rechargeable by USB, but it holds the charge forever. I probably charge it once every like few months. It's just one of those things that I like to have. Maybe it doesn't make much sense to most people to have a flashlight in your bag. I've just done more outdoor trips lately and I've gotten in the habit of carrying more of those things. Okay, so this middle pocket has more kind of like cleaning and maintenance. So things to clean and disinfect devices with. The eye cloth, little individual packets are great for travel. Still have my toddy cloth. These are microfiber wipes. I hope this company is still in business. I don't actually know, but this one lives in my bag. And then I have some little travel tissues. I have a couple of the wipes that they give you on the plane, just like handy to have. I have a final straw. This is a packable, reusable straw. This is great, isn't it? I like the black. I have one for each of my kids too. That I keep in my mommy bag. It's just nice to use your own straw. I don't know. It's just a thing you can do. And then I have some ginger mints just in case I need a mint / feel a little bit queasy. Those help a lot. Now, the most fun pocket, the snack pocket. These are standard airplane items for me. This is not. This is just a bonus bar that I've had in here that I got on an airplane, I think. It's this saves life. I've actually never eaten that. But these 3 things I always have in my carry-on. And I always bring an extra one of in my packed luggage to replenish if I eat them in transit, right? So I have the Solely fruit jerky. I like the mango. This is a whole mango condensed into this. That's all it is. I have my favorite protein bar, the Go Macro bar, and this is my favorite, the Heartwarming Retreat oatmeal chocolate chip. And then I bring NRC, which is a vitamin C supplement, just to, you know, kind of boost you a little bit on the plane. Like I said, I can fit a lot more in that pocket too. Every pocket in this bag, I can say that for. I really like this little pocket here. It's kind of like a little hidden pocket. It's not really hidden, but it feels kind of like it. It's a really great place to pop anything that you want really quick access to because it's kind of shallow. Like that's as far down as my hand goes. I'll kind of show you. It is lined in this, I don't know what that material is, but what I normally have in here are my AirPods. I do bring 2 sets of headphones, and I'll explain that in a minute, but I like to bring my AirPods whenever I travel. They're just convenient. I usually have them when I'm working out on my trip or whatever, so that comes in handy. And then I have a couple of pouches in here. I don't have the items that go in them at the moment in my hands, but I always pack my prayer beads and my worry stone when I travel. The worry stone I've been traveling with, I want to say for at least a decade, and the prayer beads for the last couple of years. And that's that little pocket. It comes in real handy, like I said, because it's just like real easy access. Okay, this middle pocket here is the biggest compartment of the whole backpack, and it also has some great organizational features. So it has a slip pocket that's the whole like depth of the bag going down, and in there I have an extra mask. I'll always have at least 1 extra of these on me when I'm traveling. This is my preferred mask to wear on an airplane, at a concert, in a theater. I still choose to do those myself even if they're not required. It's just for my personal comfort. I'm not here to judge anybody else, but these are the ones I like. They're the Air Queen, and they're just really comfortable for long-term wearing, and they feel very secure, and I've been wearing them for a couple of years with really great results. I always bring my password notebook with me. Yes, I do write down all of my passwords because I will not, there's just too many. There's just too many, and I just bring it with me everywhere I go. Then on the other side here, there is a slip pocket. This is, again, kind of a shorter, so it's like this width, which is great to put easy access items, so like your items don't go all the way down to the bottom of the bag. So this is where I actually have the luggage tag for my bag. This is an old Erin Condren one. I don't think they make those anymore. And I have my SD card case. So I do travel with all of my SD cards. This is just something I've learned to do over the years as a YouTuber. And usually I'll have any of the ones for videos I haven't edited yet in here separately with labels on them, so I know, just to be safe not to lose anything. But I try to unload my footage as soon as possible onto my computer. I just like to keep them on the card, the footage on the card that I used it on, until I've completely exported that video, just to be safe. So as you can see, this opens up really wide, which is great. What I usually carry in this pocket are all of my electronics and camera gear. So I talked to you about having 2 sets of headphones. These are the Sony W something or other something. Nobody knows what the name is because it's some ridiculously long combination of letters and numbers, because Sony can't just name them like the awesome headphones or something. Anyway, these are actually Bluetooth enabled, noise canceling, over-the-ear headphones. I've talked about them a lot. I believe they were in my gift guide and my travel gear favorites. They're so comfortable. They're very effective. I can wear them for many, many hours at a time editing. I use them at home too. I always bring them when I travel. But when I'm editing, I like to have the plug-in option because even with excellent Bluetooth connection, you're still gonna get at least a second or 2 seconds of delay in audio to video. And when you're editing, you don't want there to be any delay. So have those. And then I have a pouch. Sadly, this pouch has been discontinued and mine is starting to sort of fall apart, so I might replace this soon. But this is a Eagle Creek pouch, and this has all of my chargers in it. Now, I bring a lot of chargers and other related things on the plane because I want to be sure I can charge all of the electronics that I'm carrying with me. So this is kind of to go with my camera stuff, but this is the SD reader for my computer, so I can for my memory cards. I have my external hard drive. I always travel with that because I do not keep all of my documents on my computer. I just wouldn't have enough space, especially with all the video editing I do. I have my computer charger. I have my phone charger, which also is a watch charger. This is like a dual MagSafe charger, which is great. So I travel with this whole thing, which also lives on my nightstand when I'm not traveling at home. But you can also, if you just want to charge your phone and not have this whole big thing out, I can also just charge my phone with this part. I love this little thing. It was pretty pricey, but I use it every day, and every time I travel. And it's just so convenient. Anyway, my watch charges on that too, which is great. And then I have a cleaning cloth for my screens, another one because I always have a smudgy screen, and my Anchor wireless charger. This is one of those that it like magnetizes to the phone. You gotta line it up just right, and then it will charge it, which is great. So those are all the chargers and related computer bits and bobs that I need. This is heavy, but it's necessary. And then when it comes to gear, like I said, I choose to pack all of my cameras and related chargers in my carry-on. When it comes to things like accessories such as tripods, even like a gimbal, I don't feel as, oh, I need to carry those on the plane with me, plus they add a lot of weight and bulk, but the actual gear itself for security, and also I believe you're supposed to pack things with lithium batteries in your carry-on. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. So the size of case that I bring depends on the gear that I'm bringing. So I'm gonna show you one option, but I actually have this in 3 sizes. This is an old Eagle Creek tech pouch collection. They don't make this anymore, and I will try to find something similar to link for you, but I can't vouch for it as I've only have this. I'm grateful that I have this, and I'm sad that they have discontinued these things. So let's say on this particular trip, I want to bring my Sony ZV-1, which is my point and shoot, and my GoPro. So I have the camera, no battery in it, no memory card in it. The other camera, same. The chargers for both, and then in this little zip pocket up here, I always like to bring 2 batteries for each kind of camera, and they're fully charged before I leave. Another cleaning cloth, that one's specifically for cameras. This is another little doodad that goes to the GoPro that's necessary, so that comes with me too. And that's what I have packed in this pack. Now let's say I was just bringing, like my little DJI Pocket Osmo 2 or whatever it's called, and like my ZV-1 or something, then I might use this smaller one, right? Or let's say I was bringing my big camera, the one you're watching this video is filming right now, and a couple of lenses. I can fit my DSLR and a couple lenses and the related chargers and even a couple other cameras very comfortably in this big one. And this fits just fine in here. I have traveled with it. So here, I'll show you. See, all together. And where's the zippers? It's like a little bit nerve-wracking to do this on camera. See? Big case fits in there just fine. So it really depends on what gear I'm traveling with. I just pick a different sized pouch for that. I have one really nice, I think it's a Wandered camera bag that I bought, and I just don't love it because I really can only fit the camera gear in it. and like maybe your laptop. And there's just not enough room for everything else. I love the flexibility of this system that allows me to size down or size up my gear case for whatever my needs are for that particular trip. And also I can fit so many other things in it, all the other things that I want to travel with. That brings us to the last compartment. And this is the computer compartment. You can see it unzips all the way, and I think it's one of those, I don't know if they still let you do this. They used to be able to like put a backpack in with a laptop like this in through the conveyor belt on the security, and you wouldn't have to take it out. I don't know if you can do that anymore, but I think that's what the design is for. I'll just show you. It has a full length mesh pocket on this side, which is a great place to stash important travel documents. That's where what I usually put in there. Normally I do not open the backpack quite all the way like that. It's a really nice feature if they do allow you to do that at security. I really don't know, because I just take everything out because I don't want to hold up the line. But I like to bring a book. I like to bring my main journal, like my personal journal. And then I also like to bring a little notebook, because I like to take notes the old-fashioned way. And this is just not dedicated to a calendar or a planner or anything. It's just like a little goulet notebook that I really like. And I always bring that on trips with me because I like to make lists. Then, in this compartment, in the back here, in fact, I'll open it up a little bit more so you can see it, is a really nice padded compartment for a laptop. Now, I believe this holds up to a 15 or 17-inch laptop. I'm not sure. This is a 13-inch laptop. I did not think I would like a 13-inch laptop. I love it. The only problem is I have 2 terabytes of flash storage in here, and I'm pushing it even with using external hard drives. I've had this for about a year now, and I love this computer. It's I don't even know what it is. It's one of the ones with the M1 chip. It's so super fast with editing. And it's just so thin and light and lovely, but I wish I could get more flash storage on it. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, like I said, I don't normally... Oh, what is this zipper on the back? I have no idea. What is this? You guys, I just noticed there's like this other zipper back here. I didn't even... What? I've had this backpack for over a year, and I just... What is that? I just noticed this. So, the very bottom of the bag, I'm holding the bag upside down, kind of inside out. There's a zipper right here, kind of like a hidden zipper. And it goes the length of the bag. This is like a hidden zipper. The things you learn when you're filming a video. Wow, if you wanted to like hide some precious things really well, that might be a place to do that. Okay, well, neat. You learn something new every day. So I'm gonna zip this up. Give you one last look at it. Like I said, this bag is just so versatile. I love this color. They call this some sort of purple color. It's navy. It's not purple at all. If they still have this color, I will link it for you. But I love this backpack. It gives me all the space and all the support I need, and I couldn't ask for anything more. With a carry-on bag, it's really great. Also has, I didn't even mention, it has all these little like extra straps and stuff. These come out and you can clip, you can clip like a yoga mat or even like a really bulky coat to the front, or anything you want. I mean, there's just so many possibilities. There's clips on the side. You can clip things to the side. You can tighten straps on the side if you want to like stuff things in here and keep them really secure. I don't know. It's a great bag. I highly recommend it if you're in the market for a carry-on or like a school or work backpack and you want to have the ability to be able to really expand what you carry. It carries a lot beautifully. It carries a little beautifully. It carries a modest amount beautifully. And it's comfortable, and I love it. Anyway, that was my What's in My Carry-On updated version 2022. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed sharing with you. We're back to new voyages, so I'll have some new trip recaps coming for you soon. And I hope you are well. Safe travels, you guys. Take care. Bye.